The latest development in the United States' blame game with China. The U.S. state of Missouri sued the Chinese government on Tuesday over its handling of COVID-19. The lawsuit, the first of its kind, claims Beijing covered up the early stages of the pandemic. The state said it has suffered devastating economic losses and sought cash compensation. The Chinese Foreign Ministry hit back at the allegations.
This kind of accusation is absurd without any facts or legal basis. China has regularly notified the U.S. of the COVID-19 information since January 3. These so-called lawsuits are purely malicious and violate basic legal principles. The sovereign actions taken by the Chinese government to prevent and control the epidemic are not subject to the jurisdiction of the U.S. courts.
There have been mounting calls in the U.S. to make China pay. But when a global crisis began in the U.S., no one has ever asked Washington to pay.
The 2008-2009 financial crisis began with the Lehman Brothers collapse. Did any Australian then suggest that, hey, the United States did a lot of damage to the world with this 2008-2009 financial crisis. We should get compensation from the United States. Nobody did, right? Instead of being punitive to the countries that suffered it first, we should immediately help the countries that get affected first, because if we don't help them, we'll get affected by it.
The 2008 financial crisis dragged the world economy into a 10-year-long rebalance process. It has been estimated to cause over $10 trillion in lost growth. Around the same time, the world experienced another pandemic, the H1N1 swine flu. Starting in the U.S., the virus infected as many as 1.4 million people and killed between 151,000 and 570,000 people. In times of global crisis, with thousands of people dying, political grandstanding doesn't help solve the problem. Many believe it's more productive to save lives and work together rather than attack and blame others. Timothy Ulrich, CGTN.